Well, that broke. Hello everybody, welcome. It is what, Thursday? Yep, Thursday, February 15th. I hope you're all having an amazing February the 15th today. I just realized this video is still playing. I was trying to get I want like a live timer so I can like start the stream exactly. Oh yeah, it's breaking everything. Jeez, exactly at 8:30, but that kind of failed. And now that I clicked on my browser, I don't know why it does this. It shouldn't be doing this. Yeah, it's set to VLC. Who knows? I did get the the album cover display to work. Ironically, it's not working right now because for some odd reason it switched over to the Brave browser. But yeah, I hope everyone's having an amazing Thursday. Busy day for me, but I'm very glad to be here. I just realized we weren't supposed to or planning on streaming today, but I had a lab moved, so maybe we won't stream tomorrow or it'll be delayed. I'm not sure yet. Anyways, we're going to pop over to our camera over here and get started. Man, I want it to work, but I don't think it will. Maybe if I turn off... Okay, hopefully this doesn't crash my OBS, because sometimes it does. Okay, that's cool. I turned it off, and then it started working. This is a very good plugin. Okay, here we go. So, yeah, we're gonna finish up our intersection today. Nothing major. I'm really struggling. Like I was thinking about when I was falling asleep last night, how we're gonna do that intersection with the pyramid and the rectangle, the whatever it's called, and just cube box. Yeah, we draw those. Thinking about that, and then also just very upset with my ellipse line work and coming up with another way to do the thumbnail. I ended up not doing like this action thumbnail yesterday because my camera is just not high quality for what I would want. Actually, it's pretty decent quality. That's the thing. It's just whenever I capture images on it, it looks a bit blurry and fuzzy and gross and desaturated, and I don't like it, and I don't want to edit it. So yeah, anyways, we're not going to do super foreshortened over here. Somewhat isometric. Decent line work. Today's practically my, it would be my Friday, but now my lab got moved to tomorrow. But it's practically my Friday, so, you know, celebrate all of that. maybe draw a tiny bit extra tonight. That's the thing, I still go to the gym in the mornings, and then, you know, do schoolwork all Friday. I treat it like any other day, just for that consistency. But at the, oh wait, what? Okay, that's more like it. But yeah, so I still like have to manage my sleep and stuff, which I know is completely optional, but it's better to be consistent. Ah. A crazy part of my brain was saying, why don't we just like do the 250 cylinder challenge to get better ellipses, but then that delays lesson 2 even more. We do not need that. We do not need that. It's been over 110 days since I started lesson 2, so I think the sooner we're done with it, the better. It's gonna be really out to the side here. These are near parallel, so we'll do that right here. Really, that's awfully far. We'll go right here. I like that. Ish. It's a bit tapered, but that's fine. My roommate's girlfriend came over and she got us all Valentine's gifts. They were just like candy. And oftentimes I'm usually like not super candy person. Like it's cool, whatever, it's sugar. But she got Haribo. And oh my gosh, guys, I don't know why. And this is a crazy take because no one agrees with me. And I don't expect people to agree with me, but I love Haribo. I think it's great. Just gummy bears. How could you go wrong? Many do not share in that opinion, though. And I will agree, it's a very mid snack. I won't die on that hill. Yeah, our back line is very high up over here because this line and this VP is a bit weird. Why can't I do line work like this during my actual exercises? And I know the answer to that is because I stress myself out over it. Do all the fun, easy shapes right now. Maybe we could do intersections as a warm-up in the future too. It'd really get my brain going. This was a bit too dramatic. Also added a couple new playlists. Not new, but we have Creator Mix back into the mix. And it's now all one giant playlist, which I like, yet it's, you know, dispersed among different folders. What is this, like, optical illusion? This looks straight, and yet it always feels off somehow. I'm getting a bit sloppy, let's focus up. I say as I make an extraneous mark on there. I just realized I spent most of today just doing one homework assignment. It's a programming assignment. I mean most of the day, I mean even in class. For most of my classes, if not all of them. I was just kind of working on that. Well, I only got one part of it done. Still, it's better than nothing. Okay, my nemesis. The ellipses. Let's do a cone right here. We're gonna go a bit shorter. We always do the cones a bit long. Nice. Now where to do this ellipse? Meh. Not great, not bad. We'll continue now for kind of ellipse hell. We'll do our cylinder. We'll do a larger axis, larger degree down here, I should say. My fire alarm's going off, so I'm gonna mute real quick. And we're back. Roommates. Anyways. Nice. Okay, and then we don't really have a great room for our sphere, but then this turned out quite well. I'm liking these much more than this over here, geez. Anyways. Yeah, a bit wobbly. Yeah, very egg-like still. Anyways, we have 2 minutes remaining. We did all these primitives that quickly? Dang. From this angle, it kind of looks like the bottom is facing us. That's interesting. Huh. I guess we'll do some more ellipse warm-up while we have the time. See, the right side is always the least best one. Oof. Meh. Oof. Don't know what happened there. I'm trying to like analyze as I go along with these what's going wrong. You know, consistent inconsistencies, I should say. That's a bit weird, but yeah. We'll flip over to this side. Do a couple more. Maybe we need to speed up. I know a while ago we said that going slower helps, but and that did definitely decrease the wobble. I think that's the way to go. I mean, and that's what happens when you go a bit quicker. Yeah, I see that's much better. Now, accuracy-wise, it's not better, but wobble-wise, that's much better. Yeah. So we kind of lied to ourselves. I think it's going slower kind of helps with smaller forms because it's easier to hide your mistakes because, you know, it's more ink together, so you see the wobbles a lot less. Yeah, okay. That's definitely the case. Okay, we need to speed up on our ellipses going forward. Anyways, to the intersections. So, yesterday we left off by trying to figure out the intersection between this pyramid, this prism, whatever you may want to call it, and the rectangle. We had some tracing paper and we tried doing some just like test cases of what this could look like. So, I don't think this is facing the right way. Probably because it's upside down. Did I smear it? Okay, I didn't. We have to be very careful with the tracing paper. It smears quite easily. But yeah, so we recognize that, you know, it's going to intersect right here, so there's going to be a line jutting out of it, and we decided the point over here is going to be outside of the page. And then it was a weird mix of figuring out, like, where this gradient line is right here. And specifically also where... I don't know how to put it. I want to stick to this line, so what we're going to do, and just so I don't smear, is I'm going to cut this paper in half, which I probably should have done because I can't store it that well without folding it. Before we forget, let's turn on our timer as well. Oh geez. Perfect. Okay. So, returning here, we'll use some red. I like some red. Wow, you can barely even see this on the camera. Anyways, yeah, we'll also be careful not to smear my stuff around. There we go. Okay, so yeah, we wanted our intersection between these two forms to be right here, which means all of this right here is behind it, but also the surface is rising. Oh, set our hour timer. Let's not forget. 1 hour. Perfect. Good stuff. And oh, man, it was working. The album cover was working, and now it isn't. That's so unfortunate. Whatever. Oh, there's no winning, is there? So, trying to be very careful with ink on my hands. Apologies if these streams get kind of boring, because this is literally just going to be me staring at the page until something clicks. So we know this surface is going up right here, and kind of poking towards us in a way. So, and this face is going over here, so it's going to go kind of just stop. So it's going to be almost a straight line up. And that also means on this axis we have to define where this kind of goes in. So it'd probably be smarter to define on this line, where it kind of intercepts everything. This is a very poor placement. I mean, you're not in this lesson. You're not supposed to think about the placement of your objects, which is fine. Or like when you're first putting them down, it's about having somewhat similar objects in the same space. But geez, like this one's very tough. So I'll just what we'll do. This is the gradient line, and which in non-math terms, it's the fastest line up the slope. So instead of going this curvy way, it's the shortest path to the top, right? And so knowing that these planes intersect here, this is going to be sticking out, and this wall is kind of coming over this. We need to find where... That means everything... Oh, okay. That means everything right here will be behind the wall. Because... Oh, but this is tilted towards us. So we get to define, I guess, where it points out. It's a very tough one. And I say with this one, we just kind of have to ball. I'm gonna hold my eyes closed for a second, just try to picture what this may look like. Okay, I have an idea. So this is gonna come up here. And then since this one's going down, it's gonna be a bit like this. And it's gonna be a bit flat. I feel pretty good about this one. This does imply that there's a corner right here. Because right here we have this line. So that means going to right here instead. And then we have our fall off. Ah, okay. I like that a bit more. Let's retrace this, and then I think that's the way to go. So, like we said, our line's gotta be very careful with the ink here. Very, very careful. We're gonna have this lighter line, this very dark line. This is gonna be an edge. Oof. I don't think we ever really decided. I mean, that's just probably the best way to go right there. And this one is going to be, I mean, yeah, practically like that, because it's based off the face right here, so it's going to be, these are going to be parallel. And then we have this lighter line right here, and then these kind of two surfaces fighting against each other. Then we have an edge over here. Being so careful. Okay, I like this. I think that's the way to go. Because this would be straight. And why is it not straight? Yeah, because completely, this would be perfect, right? And why would it not be like that in this scenario? Because like this line, you know, it's parallel. This line, why are these lines not parallel? And that is because this plane is tilted at a bit of an angle and away. So it's making this line. Okay, I'm okay with that. So we have our shapes over here, and we'll commit. And if we're wrong, and that's okay. So yeah, this one, we're gonna kinda, yeah, it's gonna be kind of just straight up the gradient, land right here. And then that's gonna go parallel across to right here. Kind of like in the previous boxes where there's one dominant vanishing point, and then this will go over practically over here, which it wouldn't usually, but that's kind of how I placed it. So you gotta be careful not to smear anything. Nice. Oof, I do not have a good posture right now. Need to organize myself, get everyone in this stuff together. Okay, 3, 2, 1, let's jam. Nice, good. Okay, these lines are not as thick as I'd like them to be, but we'll work on that as we go forward. And this one did spill over a bit. Finally, we're gonna meet them right here. Thicken these up a bit. Oh. Okay, and then we're gonna go over here. Nice. Okay, we shouldn't have doubled up that line because there's a box there, so we'll be more mindful of that going forward. We can double up this line though. Nice. Cool. Okay, so that's that one done. Now we can. Oof. Okay, I'll try one more time on this one. Nice. Okay, that's all. Okay. Next form. All the remaining ones are quite difficult. So, I'm really scared of sphere intersections and boxes, so I think we should do that. And I'm gonna go to the eyes.training website just to see what those look like. And okay, cool. So it looks like the way that Uncomfy does it for a lot of his boxes. Yeah, okay, here, let me also go to eyes.training. Cool. Form intersections, box and sphere, please. Cool. Oh, that's trippy. But I kind of figured out a part of it. And it's hard to see here, but every plane gets intersected. So this plane is going to have an intersection right here. Right? And then this plane will have, this looks very 2D, probably because it's very egg-shaped. It doesn't help. But yeah, there's going to be an intersection right here. Then an intersection on that plane down there. Now I'm just trying to think, why is this one already kind of perfect, right? Because like we're going to have one that goes out like this. But why is this one like this? And I think it's because these kind of share the same plane. Yeah, I think that'll work. Okay, now for the hard part, the ellipse. This will give us a moment to kind of fix up our lines too. So we're going to do the bottom one first. Ooh, I just came up with a great idea too. To prevent smearing, once again, we are going to use tracing paper. Oh, I just pulled out 2. Oh, what a waste. I really like this tracing paper too. It's very fine quality for how cheap it was. Oh, I just pulled out 3. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, and they're like static. They're like pressed against each other. Probably just air pressure. Jeez, excessive. Okay, well, we're gonna use these as like little... Actually, that probably wouldn't prevent smearing. Never mind, we won't do that. We'll just have it on the side there. I just wasted so much for no reason. Okay, so yeah. Okay, so that's our intersection right there. And we have one right here on this plane. Just gonna go like this. That looks awful, and I don't like it, but that's kind of the best we can do. So we're gonna stick with it for now. Yeah, that does not satisfy me, but whatever. As for the sphere and ellipse, this one's gonna be very tough. Or the sphere and the cone, sorry. Okay, that's an interesting way of thinking about it. It's a, this is just a bunch of concentric, and it's kind of like in a weird form right now. We don't know which side's facing us, away from us and towards us. I'm gonna say this face is towards us, right? So that means this is making a dent in it, and what's going on is we have these, I guess, yeah, just a little, this is just a bunch of concentric circles. And when we have this going inside of it, which is very messy, first off, I'm going to attempt to thicken up this side, because it's on the outside. Okay, that's somewhat better. And this missing line does not help at all. Hey, thank you very much. I'm hating a lot of this, and I want to redo it so bad, but we're grinding. The next one will be much better. That's what I'm telling myself, at least. Yeah. Just trying to figure out how this cone and sphere intermingle. So we have this. This may help me visualize it a bit. And yeah, we have this like little blob. Because everything will be contained, right? So there's just going to be this little blob. Making a dent. Okay, I kind of see the blob. Bit like this. I see it. That's how I'm going to do it. And then, of course, this is on the outside. I think the blob should have been higher. It should have gone up there. But yeah, this is just assuming this little ellipse over here intersects it. So that was incorrect. We're gonna do, I'm saying this now. We're doing 5 of these. I said I wouldn't abandon this, which is true. But this may not be included in our drawbox dimension. Okay. Okay. Those are all just awful. Not making me happy, but whatever. Cool. So yeah, next we're going to do this one right here, I feel like. Also, I'm gonna thicken up this line right here while we're at it. Nice. Okay, and this one as well. So this one we can make very easily or very hard, and then I'm going to choose the hard way. We're going to make it so the bottom part is going inside of it while the top of it is on the surface going into it. So we have to kind of decide where that will be, which is actually going to be quite tricky. Because if some of it is intersecting on this plane right here, that's all cool and dandy. But that means, yeah, based on the positioning now, unless this whole thing is in here, because this would be clipping, it's basically just another ellipse, right? Let's see, if we did this ellipse right here, then this part would be above the surface, which means right here, there would be a line like this, because that part hasn't entered yet. Let's try that, that's gonna be fun. Alrighty. Okay. And then this is going to be like... yeah, this is assuming all of that's in there. So this is on the surface, right? Going that way. And then we're going to have a line like this, because it's slightly rounded. And then one like this as well. And I just realized we're not ghosting. We need to do that more. Cool. Technically these aren't surface lines, these are supposed to be less thick, but it's whatever right now. Technically throwing this page away. That's why I keep telling myself to get through it. So yeah, that line's on top. This line's on top right there. Okay, let's thicken up that edge a tiny bit more. And this one is also... Oh! Don't know what that was. Okay, cool. Yeah, and so this would have the gradient. This is going to be on top. No, this is all the way up there. Cool. Okay, that one's done. Let's go over here and work on this cylinder. Says this cylinder, this one is closest to us, and I kind of want this to be the visible edge, and it's going to stop here. And this chunk right here is going to cut into it, of course. So I'm going to go back to my eyes.drawing website just for an idea of what this should look like. A cylinder into a cube, which they don't really have many examples of. They have cylinders into other cylinders, but no cylinder and cube. Forsooth. Okay, well, we'll just do a cool strategy of something called trying our best. Yeah, so if this intersects right here, this part's on the outside. I mean, it's basically just a line intersection, right? Unless I'm confusing it. It's just straight in there, just because it's just one plane. And this would be inside of it, and then over here we could have a similar coming out of it. Okay, I see we commit. Okay, I'm seeing it, I'm seeing it. So yeah, these are going to be practically parallel, some PP. Nice, okay. That's an inside X-ray line. We shouldn't have made those so thick. But let's revamp this ellipse face. Cool. So that's in front. And then this line over here, we're going to see a somewhat similar degree ellipse coming out of it. Yeah, so that means this and onwards is inside of it until it meets the face over here. Hmm. If this dot was like right here, that'd make it much easier to see. Also, we're just gonna better. Okay, cool. So yeah, the whole ellipse isn't in there, only a quarter of it. And we know over here, this is going to intersect. This is the furthest point it'll be from our wall. Hey, what's up? Oh, perspective. Yeah. Perspective Jesus. I wish. Glad to see you here, Delilah. Newcomer on the channel, I think. Forgive me if I have not seen you here before. Delilah. Yeah, okay, that's how you pronounce it. Cool. If you're from the Drawbox community, hello. We're working on a Drawbox lesson number 2, chapter 3, part 1, part 2. Who knows? But yeah, it is difficult, and I suck at it, and it sucks, and I hate it all, but we are working through it. Ah, jeez. Yeah, my brain hurts. My very tiny brain hurts. So yeah, we know that somewhere along this line, this will intercept with the box. And this will be the furthest point that our ellipse is away. So that means this. Would it just... yeah, welcome to the Cavaliers. Yes, yes, yes. Man, I just love that so much. What is the actual definition of a Cavalier? Let's look this up real quick. Cavalier. Cavalier. The Cavalier. Definition. Oh, it's spelled with a C, normally. A dog? It's a dog? No, that's too boring. That is so I thought it was like a person in the military. Is it just a dog? Because that sounds so cool. Why is it giving me German? Man, der besonders frauengebunder, taktvoll, hilfsbereit und höflich ist und dadurch angenehm erfällt? Why is everything in... Why is my Google in German? Freund, Begleiter eines Mädchens. Ihr Kavalier holte sie zu Hause ab. Why? Okay then. Back to it. Whatever. I'm kind of stuck right now, because I'm not sure if the, It's going to make an ellipse mark on here, like this. None of it visible, though. Actually, since it's inside, this part of it will be visible. It's gonna be this, literally just plastered right here. So this, oh jeez, hurt brain. So yeah, this is kind of tripping me up, but basically, it's like this. And then, and that wasn't totally in line, but that's whatever. The top of the box, we'll see the curve right here. So yeah, this thicker line over here is messing me up, but it's truly just this. Like this. There. That is so strange. And then yeah, this line's in front. That's a testament to how important line weight is, because just because that's in front of there, it messed me up so much. And I just realized we haven't done this intersection yet either. Oh, dang it. Okay. Thankfully I haven't reinforced any lines over here. Maybe I did that one on accident. Yeah, I did. Oops. Dang it. Whatever, this is our throwaway one. We'll keep saying that until it's true. Dang it. Okay, yeah. So, we could just be boring and have part of it intersect like this. So that half's in there. Like this. And they're like swimwear. Like that. Nice. So that half's inside. This part is going to be like this. It's a weird combination between both the wall. So it's yeah, this is the dominant plane right now. It's this gradient to the top. And this one's going to be dominant as well. And then a tiny bit of that. Oh man, I really reinforced my lines just without paying attention. That's definitely something we're going to be concerned with going forward. So we can do like this side has a cross hatching on it. Maybe this side down here. This side. Yeah, okay, that'll work. So yeah, this line is going to be mostly dominant. I don't know what we're going to do over here yet, so we won't draw this line fully yet, but we can draw this one. I'm sitting very casually, need to sit up straight. Cool. Yeah. So yeah, this part is also going to be... Actually, we'll make that the whole line for some drawing's sake. So yeah, that means this face is also going to see another ellipse, and it's going to be like this. A bit like that, yeah. Cool. I should have probably ghosted that instead of doing it by wrist. I know, I'm comfy, don't hurt me. Yeah, okay, cool. So yeah, that's that area finished. This side of the page, practically finished. Just gotta worry about all this stuff. So, I I'm kind of rushing this one, I'm going to be honest with you guys, because I did say I would finish this one, but I want to get onto one where I do better, quote unquote, which is a very subjective and potentially untrue thing. But yeah, just being completely honest. Not rushing in a bad way though. It's just my line work is definitely much sloppier than it should be, for sure. I don't know why how that dot got there. Anyways, so yeah, this is a very weird intersection. Let me see. Yeah, we don't really have a good one for this on the website, on the eyes.training website. So this would be fun. Actually, it wouldn't. I was gonna say this is sticking out of it, but that would be like pretty crazy to draw. But good practice, so maybe we'll try it. So what would that look like? These would be dominant. The ellipses would be dominant. It's weird because ellipses kind of give us a restriction because the edges are tangent, and so like, let's say we wanted it to intersect here, then it's like this whole area right here. But also it's a bit weird because this is slanted, so I think that'd work. Cool. So yeah, we're saying this is sticking out of it. And technically, yeah, this should have been a bit more droopy because it's slanting down, but whatever. So yeah, that now we're saying this is in the front. Cool. Yeah, this presents us with a bit of a weird opportunity, but yeah, so this goes about right there. And we know that this line is on top as well. And this one's already going down, so it's going to be a bit of a... Yeah, so this definitely shouldn't have been as curved as that, we've learned. So yeah, this one's gonna be very like this. Yeah. Okay. I'm like closing my eyes trying to visualize it. To about right there. Maybe a heart. And this is in front. Then this is down here. Very off lines. Oof. One more. There we go. Oof, tough. Whatever. Nice. Then, okay, so yeah, this is also on top as well. Cool. Now we have to decide how this is intersecting with our box over here. It's a bit oddly shapen. Oh, we also do need to decide how this is going to work. I think this one takes the priority like that. Nice. So for this one, it doesn't help that our ellipse or our cylinder just kind of sucks in general. Like, it's not too accurate. And we also do need to thicken up this bit. Oof, whatever. Okay. Good enough for now. Yeah, this is the one furthest away from us. So this, if it intersected right here, what would happen, right? Because some part of the circle is intersecting here. Let's say it's going over, right? Barely. It's very oddly placed. I need to, like, next time I draw these, really mush them together. Like this. Like this was a great example. Oh, let's also add this line down here. Nice. Yeah, like any way you turn this, it's kind of just not going too well, right? Because even if we did like it intersects right here. That means there's a line going like this, and then it's no longer intersecting, so we could probably get away with that. This is going to be a visible line. Cool. So it means everything past that was inside. This was right there. Nice. This one can intersect right here. I don't know how, but it will. Well, in fact, what we could do is we could do like it's sticking in like this. So this goes across and that goes in. I like that more. Should have been more up like that. Oof, shouldn't have done that. Whatever. Very shoddy. Oof, this upsets me a lot, but we're throwing it away. We're throwing it away. It's okay. Cool. And that means right here, this is in front. I'm stopping at the circle because I haven't decided where it's going to intersect yet. Cool. Yeah, we still haven't figured this one out. There's a point down here where the ellipse no longer intercepts. And there's going to be a part on the wall over there, which you cannot see, where it goes through. So this will be on top. Oh, jeez. Whatever. Cool. So yeah, we have one more intersection to do, and then we're done with this stupid page. We're doing okay. Very sloppy. And I think I fell into a pitfall, and I'm never going to try to do this again where I'm not saying I'm purposely doing poorly, but I'm definitely not doing my best. It's kind of a I want it to be over situation. Definitely, you know, we're including this one, but and we're using it as a learning experience. That's the most important thing, is that we're not giving up on learning stuff from it. Also, yeah, for future, even though we're not supposed to think about it too much, definitely going to put more corners inside the form, because when corners meet, like they're not fully inside of it. I'm trying to find good examples, like right here, these are the edges are touching. That's bad, or not bad, just you don't get a lot of room to work with. It's kind of like if you did textures very small. You want very big textures so you can get a lot of detail in. So we're going to do that going forward. Just jumble everything together. So this one, I kind of imagine it's like this on the surface. Yeah, like that. Oof. Yeah, okay. That's the best we're going to do right there. So that means this is on the outside. This is on the outside for that small second that it's there. And the rest of this is on the outside, which... Yeah, you're not murdered. Yeah, no. That sucks. Ugh. Cool. Okay. That's everything. Oh, technically, it's going to intercept like right over here. And then right over here. Didn't draw that too well, but yeah, something like that. Okay, let's throw some hatching on this and call it that. I'm done. Okay, so we'll start. I said this face because this one was cool, so we'll do this. We'll do. Cool. Do this one. Nice. Let's do this one over here. let's do right like this. It would be a bit confusing if I put these lines right here, but I think I'm going to. And we'll do the surface one up. Cool. That seems to be everything. Nice. Yeah, so, wow, 8 minutes left. We'll definitely just do some ellipse practice in the meantime. But yeah, let's talk about what we like and don't like. So, I'm very happy with how some of these intersect, like this cone, how that intersection turned out, how even this one, not the best, but still pretty good. I think the major thing that killed it for me in this lesson, that made me very upset, was my ellipses. They're very messy. And the best way we figured out to fix that going forward is to draw them a bit faster, a bit more confidently, a bit more pressure into the page. This isn't a review session to end off the stream. This is just a quick review of what we've done so far. Yeah, and so that really messes up the quality of our lines up here, and it kind of hurts us in the long run because we now no longer have a perfect sphere, quote unquote perfect sphere, to work with to help us. So we need to work on our spheres going forwards. There were a lot of mistakes of me completely filling out lines that did not need to happen, like darkening them when they shouldn't have been. So like for example, this was a pretty egregious mistake. And then finally, or like right here as well, and here, yeah, oof. Yeah, that's pretty hard to read. Yeah, another thing is we need to clump everything together. These are very spread out, not totally accurate. So going forwards, when we do this again, we're going to be very much more careful about our ellipses. And actually, I'm going to thicken up these lines down here as I talk, and be more mindful of where we thicken our lines. In fact, that should be one of the last stages of our process. So yeah, we probably won't be including this one. We're going to do a total of 5 pages. I know, blah, 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 sue me. I don't care. I'm learning and having fun. But yeah, exercise your brain a bit too. Yeah, this one I think is right. Oh wait, no, that should be a thick line. Whatever. So yeah, we're gonna throw this one to the side, and we're just gonna kind of do ellipses for the rest of today. And also, I'm gonna put all the extra tracing papers back into my tracing paper book if I can. Stuff doesn't grow on trees, you know. Okay, here we go. Ah. Okay, let's see if this will work. Don't want to crumple anything. Okay, that looks good. So yeah. And you may be saying, Cav, you don't have any more paper to do stuff on the stream. You'll have to do a new page. False. Not only do we have this page, but we have plenty other pages to work with of warm-ups from this specific lesson type that we have not used. So, for example, we used that one. We have this one. Yeah, we're not going to go through that many pages. We only have, what, 5 minutes left? Yeah, okay. So, not a huge stress. So yeah, let's just practice some ellipses, see what works for us. And we're also going to bring out a new pen. This one's feeling a bit rough, but that could just be me complaining. Very good line work, at least. Take a quick sip of water while we're at it. Good stuff. Oh, my breath tastes like Haribo gummy bears. Anyways, back to it. So yeah. Better. I put a lot of pressure into that, probably hurting the pen from that, and we had this weird bit right there. Let's go a bit larger. And actually, this is going to be a cylinder. What we're going to do is we're going to freehand it, because on the actual page we are freehanding as well. See, things like this happen. It's not bad. It's just not what we want. So yeah, we do one like this. Ugh. Ew. What is going on? Putting a lot of pressure into the page, it's actually kind of grossing me out. Lopsided. Ugh, how do people do it, man? Maybe I just need to ghost a little bit more. I do have a bit of a weird velocity with these, so maybe I need to change that up a bit. So yeah, when I speed up, it's somewhat better. So maybe that's the thing. I shouldn't be going like woo woo woo, but like still. Ah, but I lose precision right there. It's a bit better. I'm gonna keep going. No one can stop me. So yeah, speed is definitely helping. That was pretty good. I didn't even ghost on that one, whoops. So yeah, I slowed down on the descent down here on the right side that I always mess up on, just instinctually, so I think that's going to help me going forward with many of these. Yeah, so let's do a conclusion, or wrap up, somewhat abridged because we talked about the first one so much. So, we start off the day with some, actually we did this quite fast, it wasn't this one, it was this one, yeah. We did our primitives pretty quickly, still pretty upset with some of my ellipses. These I was okay with. This, not so much, especially not this one. They're very egg-shaped. So next stream, before we make our new page, we'll definitely make sure to warm up a lot with our ellipses, almost excessively. Over here, these turned out a bit better. We were a lot more warmed up, I mean, we did practically a lot of the assignment. Over here, on our main page, we did quote-unquote give up throughout here. In fact, I'm going to... There we go. Oh man, putting a piece of paper under this actually... Wait a second. That's much smoother. In fact, that's a lot smoother. Huh. We may try that out next stream. Remind me in chat, if you guys are here, that next stream we need to try putting another piece of paper under it, because that was a lot smoother, and almost, I'd say, a bit easier to draw with. Anyways, yeah, so our three big mistakes on these were following through with our darker lines when they weren't ready yet, so that should be one of the last steps in our process whenever drawing these. Obviously the ellipses, but that's besides the point. What were the other mistakes? There's plenty, trust me. That's probably one of the bigger ones. Man, I can't even remember what a majority of ours were. Just drawing through our lines, consistency there. it wasn't horrible. I mean, this is passable still, right? But oh yeah, we want to clump them together more. That's a huge one. Yeah, we want to clump our stuff together so we can get a lot of good intersections between each other, a lot of good practice in that domain. We need to care about our X-ray lines more too, because this technically goes through the edge. Like there's a part where this breaks through like that. It's kind of a weird shape. But anyways, yeah. So we're gonna work on our ellipses. We're gonna do much better next time. We're not throwing this away per se, but you know, it may disappear from the catalog. I plan on streaming tomorrow. It may be a bit delayed. Wouldn't depend on it. Of course, we're going to stream Saturday and Sunday. So yeah, tomorrow is a bit iffy. We'll see. Then next week, I have an exam on Thursday. So I may not stream Wednesday, but that's also kind of awkward because I don't stream Thursdays. So we'll see how that works out. Nothing set in stone. We're kind of amorphous. And then I will be going home actually that weekend too. Oh my gosh. So yeah, definitely not streaming Thursday and probably not streaming Wednesday. We'll see. So I believe that's everything. Oh, jeez. Okay. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I can't wait to see you guys tomorrow. Bye for now.